This question, we are told that there is a block, block A, and it's 2 kilograms. Released from the top of that 3.6 meter plane, inclined plane, and its angle's 30. After sliding across the horizontal surface, it hits block B, and so this is a collision. Hits and sticks, so this is a sticky collision. EK is not conserved. It's inelastic. So those are the things we should know and recognize right off the bat. Well, we know we have potential energy up here, and that's going to be converted to kinetic energy here, which will be the same kinetic energy here, and then we have conservation of momentum takes over. And so we're asked, what is this? What is the velocity at the end? Well, that comes from P0 equals P. And beforehand, we have the momentum of A. And afterward, we're going to have the momentum of this new particle, AB. So this is mv, and this is ma plus mb times the velocity. So the final velocity that we'll get at the end will be mb, mv, mava, all over the sum of ma plus mb. Well, we know that we have a mass of 2 kilograms times its velocity all over 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3. We just need to find this velocity. Well, that's the kinetic energy, and that kinetic energy is going to be equal to the gravitational potential energy at the top. So EPG is mgh, and the kinetic energy is 1/2 mv squared. The mass at the top is the mass at the bottom, so the m's drop out. And so that v we're looking for, we have v squared is 2gh, and v then is the square root of 2gh. So v is the square root of 2 times 10, and what is that height? That height. We know this angle, theta. This is the opposite side, and this is the hypotenuse, so we would use sine. Sine of 30 is opposite over the hypotenuse, and the opposite equals h sine 30, which is 3.6, and the sine of 30 is 1/2, or 0.5, so that gives us 1.8. So our velocity is the square root of 2 times 10 times 1.8. And you may think you need a calculator for this, but you don't really, because we have 2 times 10 is 20 times 1.8 is the square root of 36, which is then 6 meters per second. Choice D is choice D is our velocity at the bottom. And so we have 6 here. So we have 6 times 2 is 12 divided by 5 is 2.4 meters per second. So it's important for us to go back to the very beginning. It's easy to get excited when we got this 6 meters per second like I did, but then wait a minute, that's just the velocity here. And so it would be useful for us to say, all right, 6 meters per second, 6 meters per second, and then 2.4 meters per second afterward to track it through. And that's why it's choice A.